My For You page has been going crazy recently with the news of Heeseung leaving Enhypen seemingly out of nowhere. Like literally everything was going perfectly fine. Like they were supposed to go on Good Morning Australia. They like just dropped an album. Everything was going good. And he just left out of nowhere. So let's take a look at what Belift actually said on Weverse and we'll just continue from there. Through in-depth discussions with each of the members about the future they envision in the direction of the team, it became clear that Heeseung has his own distinct musical vision and we decided to respect it. As such, Heeseung will be parting ways with Enhypen and Enhypen will continue activities henceforth as a group of 6 members. Enhypen remains committed to sharing energetic performances with Engine. Heeseung will be preparing a solo album as an artist under Belift Lab. Let me tell you, Engine took this in quite literally the worst way possible. And you know, okay, like this came out of nowhere, just on a random Tuesday. They just dropped a bomb like this. People started a petition on change.org to allow Heeseung to pursue solo activities without leaving Enhypen. So this is kind of interesting because I personally don't think this is gonna do anything, because it's not like he got kicked out against his will, you know? Although it kind of does seem like it, and there are some red flags in the entire situation, which I'll go over later. But this petition has now gotten close to like 700K. Keeping in mind it's been out for a day, and looking in the comments promoting the petition and getting people to sign it, you can see literally every fandom is coming together to sign the petition and help Enhypen out. Like these guys are assembling like the Avengers in Endgame, just all putting their differences aside and going against this decision. But some people, including me, are starting to think that Hybe is the issue here, considering they've been dropping members left, right and center, like the Seraphim, Eyelet, Manon on her temporary hiatus, and don't even get me started on what they did to New Jeans. And now we've got Heeseung.
Who's that there? Where? There, the guy that's wearing Montclair. I don't really know, I can't see from here. Let me wind up the chair so I'll see man clear. Hold on, wait, that's him, I swear. Who? The one from I swear. If that is the case, then I ain't tryna share. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care.
So people have been reasonably going insane in basically every bit of the internet that they can find. When the Enhypen members' Twitter posted a statement about the entire situation, the comments were absolutely flooded with this picture and a caption which goes as follows: "At Belift Lab, retract your statement. Let Heeseung do solo activities while being an Enhypen member. Hashtag Belift treat Enhypen better. Hashtag Heeseung. Hashtag Enhypen is 7. Hashtag comeback Heeseung." You know, it's kind of funny because Enhypen is 7 kind of looks like Enhypen 7. Oh, okay, no, bad time? Okay, sorry. And I even saw a video of someone running this tweet through an AI checker. And I don't know if this is true. It doesn't really matter if it's true, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the Belift isn't exactly the greatest company in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not taking this entire situation seriously, because Belift has a history of not treating Enhypen properly. And there have been people spreading this Jungwon Weverse update, which according to a lot of people is fake. It's hard for me to confirm that because I don't use Weverse, but people are saying that Jungwon's username on Weverse isn't his actual like name. It's some like username which is in Korean, so it's saying Jungwon there means that it's probably fake or somewhat edited. So before I become a parasocial conspiracy theorist giving my opinion on the situation, I just want to say one thing. If Heeseung really wanted to do this, if he really wanted to leave Enhypen to pursue a solo career and wasn't like coerced into doing this by Belift or any sort of Hybe stuff, then I actually wish him luck with what he wants to do. You know, if he wants to go pursue his goals, that's amazing. But from here on out, I'm going to be speculating and basically talking out of my arse, so don't take anything I say as absolute truth. There's just a couple of red flags in this entire situation which I think need to be pointed out. The first one is that he didn't really have to leave the group to become a solo artist. Like, there are so many different soloists that are still in groups that are very active to this day. But then again, they're all under different labels, so that might be a reason why. You know, maybe the stellar company of the year, Belift Lab, can't handle more than 2 artists working under them. Like, it can't be that much effort to add 1 more artist when you're part of Hybe. I mean, come on. Also, Jay kind of has like a small solo career being featured on 2 songs, Who Done It and Love Insane, which what can I just say? Love Insane is an amazing song, but I guess he doesn't really have like a proper solo career like what Heeseung's apparently trying to go for, considering Heeseung's dropping an album like by himself. But there was one thing in the announcement that people kind of stuck to. In the announcement, when Belift says, it became clear that Heeseung has his own distinct musical vision. So people were talking about maybe he wanted to leave the group because he wanted to make different types of music, which were like completely separate from Enhypen. And he also doesn't have to leave to do that. And all we have to do is look at another group, like BTS, for example. Now, it might just be me, but I don't see BTS as a group pulling off some of their solo songs. Like, imagine all 7 of them talking about the stuff that Jungkook does in like 7 or 3D.
I'll be fucking you right.
I just don't see them doing that. But I don't know much about BTS, so I might be wrong. So my question is, why was Hybe okay with letting them go in their own direction and staying as a group? Well, because they're BTS? Because they're the big dogs in Hybe? Because they're the only thing making the big bucks for you? The next main red flag is in the letter that Heeseung wrote himself. While sharing the results of the work I've been doing with the company, we spent a long time discussing with many people about the best way to show it. After thinking about it for a long time, I've made the big decision to approach Engine in a better way, following the decision suggested by the company. What suggestion? What did they say to make him want to leave Enhypen after what, 4 or 5 years? Like this is like, I feel like this is gonna cause more problems for Belift than it would like just leaving him in the group. Like leaving him in the group and then letting him do his solo stuff on the side when Enhypen's on a break, like now, would be a lot less problematic, considering Enhypen's already an established group. You know, they debuted years ago, and like everyone already knows Enhypen's got 7 members. All the songs are made around the 7 of them. All the choreographies are made around the 7 of them. So like taking out a member would mean redoing all the choreography, redistributing lines to different members, and that just seems like more effort than it's worth. So why wouldn't they just leave Heeseung in Enhypen and let him do his solo stuff? Like I said before, if this is what he wants to do, then all power to him. He's, you know, I'm sure he's gonna kill it. We all know how good he is at singing, performing, dancing, all of that. We know he's talented. But if Belift had something to do with him leaving, I'm sure the internet won't let them live it down, because just in like 2 days, the internet's been going like crazy for this. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this real quick. This isn't anything like my actual videos. Like this was like really quickly put together. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.